What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Joby1, your favorite rap and black series collector. I'm the number one hip hop Jedi in the galaxy. I hope everybody's doing all right today. Um, Today I've got a video, something I think it needs to be discussed. That goes on sometimes within the greater black series collecting community, and it might happen in other collecting communities too. But I know specifically I see it, especially in like the Facebook groups and stuff like that, which we all know Facebook can kind of be a wasteland, but still, I think we need to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. Let's go ahead. Now look, we all are fans of the Black Series, at least those of us who are still collecting it. And believe it or not, there are new collectors coming to the line all the time. I came into it around 2019, like around November, September, something like that, around the end of 2019. And you know, even me coming into it, there was so much, and I really didn't pick up on all the information that was available out there until even like a couple years later, several times through YouTube searches and stuff like that. So, you know, it took me a while to become an informed collector, you know. But hold on. Now listen, sometimes when they release something to us, we get a product, there's something wrong with it. There's an error with it, right? And we're all familiar with the guy over my shoulder over here, Bakara, right there. Some people's arrived and like the helmet wasn't quite on right, the visor looked a little weird, and you know, he's missing the dots right here on the helmet, and stuff like that can really be frustrating, especially for veteran collectors or people that have a very specific look that they want and they're expecting, and then Hasbro doesn't deliver. And I think we need to kind of point that stuff out. I think it's important that Hasbro here is like, hey, you kind of missed the mark here, what's going on? Because it can help them adjust course going forward, right? But something that you see happen is like, you know, somebody gets the figure in, they're super excited about it, they post it on Facebook, and then in the comments, somebody goes wild, man, trying to roast somebody for enjoying something. And again, we've talked about this before in other videos. That is obscene and crazy behavior. It doesn't make sense, right? These people should be allowed to be hyped for it, to like it, even if it has some errors. And it's okay for you to point out like, hey, I'm super glad that you're hyped for it and that you're happy to get it. I got it in hand. There are these errors, just to be aware. And that's okay. But to go after somebody like, oh, you're a clown, Hasbro, and running all this stuff, like attacking the collector is just wildly insane. Wildly insane. It happens to me. Some people say something crazy to me in the comments, and I pop back. And they, whoa, like all of a sudden they get a little bit like, oh man, I'm not trying to, and look, I get it, right? You know, and a lot of people, they bait people for that kind of stuff. And where I'm from, we really don't put up with that kind of behavior in person. So I always confront it, you know, as if we were in person. Be like, oh, go ahead and stand on business. And let's talk for real. If you for real. You know what I mean? And most times people are just real quick to back off, you know what I mean? But the point is, we can't be bullying collectors in the comments, guys, just because they like something you don't like. And that's kind of what I'm saying. We need to go in on Hasbro and let them know like, hey man, you made this mistake. And there's people in the community that have some really big channels and big networks, and they're able to get that word out there. Even have people following them from Hasbro itself, which can be super helpful in helping those figures continue to get better as time goes on. But attacking other collectors in the comments can really drive people away from the hobby, and ultimately that hurts all of us. It hurts you and me, all of us that want new figures. It can isolate them and make them decide like, oh, maybe I don't want to be a part of this, because there's some crazy people. Now listen, there's crazy people in no matter what group you get involved in. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna run their mouth, you know. But we can't be afraid, those of us that like, hey, I enjoy this thing, you enjoy this thing, and that's good enough for both of us, you know? So, look fam, so at the end of the day, we're all kind of like one big Star Wars family. And though we may not agree like on, you know, which is the best, and the best anyway is such a subjective, personal experience thing that many of us can share interchangeably. But it's still subjective, you know, to a person or to a group. And it's not like something you can objectively say, like, this is the best. doesn't exist. You know, we all love Star Wars itself, and we all like different parts of it, or maybe we like all of it, or just pieces, or whatever. And all of that is okay, and we should be able to come together and celebrate all of that together. You know, and to spend time and energy kind of going after each other and trying to prove who's the most clever in the comments section is just wild behavior. It doesn't make sense, and I promise you, like I said before, in a one-on-one, in-person situation, that isn't going to happen, especially with somebody like me, because I'm just going to confront it. I'm going to say, yo, man, come on. Let's be real. Point out the facts. Stand on facts. And if you're not standing on facts, you're not standing on anything at the end of the day. You're standing on your own opinion. And what is that? There's an old saying about opinions. Probably can't talk about it here on YouTube, but we all know what it is, right? Anyways, guys, this has been my opinion. Whatever that's worth, you know, and I hope that what you take away from this is that we're all on the same team. We're all on the same squad, and we all really want the same things. But if you see somebody celebrate something that they like that you don't, either keep scrolling or give them a high five for liking something, you know, for enjoying it, for being a part of the Star Wars family, you know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've made it this far, do consider hitting that like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're new, because all those things help the channel greatly to grow. And it helps motivate me to keep bringing you new content on a regular basis, and which I love to do because this is a lot of fun. So anyways, guys, much love. May the force be with you. We'll see you in the next video.